Do you ever wish you could go back in time and change something you did or something you didn't do? Well, you can't, but you can change it moving forward. You can change it starting today. One of the things that I've been doing lately that's transformed how I feel with myself and how I operate every day is regret. Using regret as my guideline. So rather than waiting decades like older people do and they always talk about what they regret in their life, rather than waiting decades, imagine if you did it every day. If every day you look back, what do I regret? What did I do that I'm not proud of? And you fix that stuff right away, today. The goal from yesterday's regrets not to repeat it today. That's it. If you just did that one thing different every day over the course of weeks, months, years, decades, you're gonna end up in a totally different position, totally different place, totally different person, totally different family, relationships, bank account, career. So, what I got from this is just a reminder of something that I've been doing. Check back on yesterday. What did you mess up? What is your conscience telling you? Man, you screw that up. Girl, you dropped the ball and you fix it right there. You don't repeat that rather than waiting years and forever. So yesterday, what I'm regretting about yesterday, and not about yesterday, the last few days, I've caught myself being a little crybaby about my food. I didn't want to eat my food. I was just wanting to eat junk. I had this temptation and I didn't want to eat what's on my meal plan. Even though consciously I know it's what I need to be eating, what I'm about, what's going to help me be better for my loved ones, I wanted to eat crap. And so I caught myself whining about eating this healthy food. And I regret that. And something I did that I've never done before, and now I'm going to use it. Because I remembered a decade ago, or a little over a decade ago, I didn't have food. When I was starting my business, I lost where I was living. I ended up living on the floor of my gym without a place to call home, without a place to shower, without money for food. And I would go for days without food at times, grinding all day, low sleep, intense physically and mentally, and I would go without food. And back then, I would just be so grateful. I was not picky with when I had food. And so I realized I've been spoiled, and some of you are spoiled and you complain about your healthy food because you're spoiled. You don't know what it is to not have food. And I do. And some people tell me, oh, it's easy for you because this is what you do. No, it's easy for me because I didn't have shit once. You have too much fucking sugar. You have too much fat, too much junk to go around all over your house. You have too many freaking snacks. You have too much of that substance you're drinking or taking, and you don't know what it is to go without it. So that's why you cry about it when you go on a diet or you try to put that alcohol down or that vice down, because you're used to having too much of it. I remember that our body can go on for days without food. It could go for so long without water. We are just addicted to food and to substances. And so I realized that, and now I don't have a hard time. And moving forward, I'm not gonna have a hard time when I have to eat or I want to eat healthy, but really I'm craving those Doritos. I'm not gonna have a hard time because remember, hey fool, you went for days without food and you were just fine. And it taught you that you don't need those chips. You don't need them. You don't need that ice cream. As much as you want to convince yourself when you're having a bad day, you don't need them. You can go without them. And so what I'm doing today is I'm fasting. I'm training myself again. I'm teaching. I'm not gonna eat anything today. I'm gonna eat until tomorrow. Don't try this at home, by the way. But to remind myself, quit bitching about food that is good for you and be grateful for it and realize that those bad foods are nothing but an addiction. And when you start bitching about not having them, you are out of control. And how are you gonna be in control of your life, in your job, in your family, in your relationship, when you can't control what you put in your mouth and how you think about it? So that's what I realized. And I'm now gonna use my own story to my advantage, because every time I don't want to drink that smoothie or eat that chicken or turkey or salmon or whatever it is, right, that I'm having, I'm just gonna remind myself, this is nothing. I've done way harder things in my life, and so have you. And so it pisses me off when I see you give up because some ice cream was staring at you, some chips was staring at you, Some burritos were staring at you and you couldn't control yourself because you think it's hard. It's not hard. You've gone through way harder things in your life. You have overcome some of the hardest things that some people don't even know because you've kept to yourself. And you can't put that burrito down. You gotta be kidding me. Some of you here have gone through abuse, divorces, being laid off, being fired, losing your significant other, being cheated on. You've gone through, being homeless. You've gone through bankruptcies. You've gone through all this drama and this chaos that happens in life. Oh, but a cookie is stronger than you. Interesting. Very interesting. Slap yourself. Slap yourself like I just did yesterday. You've done way harder things, and this is gonna only serve you. So quit whining about it. It's just crazy some of the times how big we make a little obstacle in our head when it's not even an obstacle. It's just the way we're looking at it. So yeah, use your regret to make today better. Don't wait till you're in your rocking chair, 90 years old, to look back at what you regret. Look at it every day. What did you do yesterday you're not proud of? Fix it now. And remember all the tough stuff you've gone through to make it better today. Because that food example, like, everybody fails their diet. Like, seriously, like the statistics, like 95% of people that start a diet fail at it. And I'm like, why? People are so strong. They overcome so many things. Some people have raised a family by themselves with no help, but they can't control not eating the little bag of Doritos. It's crazy. All right. Have a great day.